Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be trying out some new makeup. Some of it is not new but new to me. I'm going to be trying out products that I got during my Sephora sale hauls, and I'm going to also be trying out some products that I got sent to me in PR that are newer that I am very excited to get into. I'm going to just be doing a full face of makeup, and I also have some things to show you that arrived after my main Sephora hauls, little things that came in separate boxes. So we have a lot to talk about. Let's just go ahead and get started. Ignore the hair, the plan is to fix it at the end of the video because I have some hair products I want to talk about too. So first let me show you the new things that you haven't seen that I got during the Sephora sale. It's just 3 things that I got that came in separate boxes. So they arrived after I had already filmed my videos. Thing number 1 is this right here. This is the IGK So Fresh So Clean Dry Shampoo Duo. I told you guys I would be getting this, and I placed a separate order for it because I wanted my products to arrive in 2 business days, and because this is an aerosol can, it had to be shipped ground. So I ordered this separately, and of course I knew it was going to arrive later. I'm super excited for this dry shampoo. This is a huge can. I'm super excited for this dry shampoo set. And then here's the travel size, because I have tried these before in store and I absolutely love them. The other thing that came in that box was my restock of the Daily Clean Refresh. I mean, I already have one that's like halfway full, so now I have one for whenever I finish this one. And then my Pat McGrath Under Eye Powder, I placed the order along with my big orders, but I guess it came from a different warehouse or something because it arrived much later, but I have my restock on that as well. Okay, so those were the products that came after I had already filmed my haul videos, and now let's just go ahead and try the new products that I'm dying to get my hands on. First things first, I have this right here. This is from Kosas. This is the Brow Pop pencil, and this brow pencil is not brand new. It came out a few months ago, but they sent it to me recently and I've been wanting to try it. I got mine in the color Brown Black, which I believe was their darkest shade. So let me just go ahead and draw it on. Okay, so from what I can see so far, it's pretty natural looking. I really like the shade because I have the darkest brows ever, so I need a pencil that is like a soft black or a brown black type of a shade so that it actually looks nice, because sometimes the dark brown shades can look very warm on my eyebrows. So I'm just kind of doing little hair-like motions throughout my whole eyebrow to fill them in. Okay, so this right here is what the brows look like after they've just been lifted first with my Anastasia Brow Freeze and then just filled in with this pencil. Like I said, I really love the color. I will say, because I always use the Brow Freeze first, eyebrow pencils don't always work the best on top of it. This one definitely worked. You can definitely see that it filled in my eyebrows, but it didn't work as easily as my Charlotte one usually does. However, this is like a very just personal problem because I insist on using the Brow Freeze first because my eyebrows are so stubborn. So for anybody else that just does the pencil on their skin without a gel first, this would absolutely work wonders, and I really love the color of it. Okay, so next let's just start prepping my face for my makeup. I'm going to use my Magic Cream as per usual. Just massage it all over my face. Somebody commented on my video the other day that their Magic Cream lasted them a whole year. Girl, I wish my Magic Cream would last me a whole year. I use a little bit more than a pea-sized amount just because my face is so dry. I mean, it lasts probably like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 months. I've never actually calculated it, but definitely not a year. And I'm going to use my Magic Eye Rescue underneath the eyes. I've gotten used to doing my eyebrows before I do my skincare, because if I do my moisturizer before I do my eyebrow gel, my eyebrows just won't stick the same. So I have to do the brow gel and then moisturize my face afterwards. The pencil I could do before or after the moisturizer, it doesn't really matter, but the brow gel has to go before the moisturizer for sure. So there are 2 foundations I got during the Sephora sale. Let me show you what this one looked like. I have footage of it from the other day. I've actually been really loving it. Even though it's a skin tint, it's actually a bit more of a thicker type of skin tint. It's not super runny or liquidy. It blends like an absolute dream with a sponge, and it gives me a really nice medium buildable coverage. The color I got in the Beauty Blender skin tint is light 4, and it's like a teeny tiny bit too light for my complexion. It matches my face, but it's a little bit lighter than my body, and I usually like to match my body better, but it's okay because I can totally make it work afterwards by putting some contour and bronzer on. Overall, texture-wise, I've been really loving this Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint, and I do highly recommend it. It has a beautiful radiant finish, and I really love the coverage, the texture of it. It comes in a really nicely packaged bottle. Here's me after the foundation is kind of blended on my face, up close with the light down so that you can see how good it looks. I recorded that the other day for today's video because I can't try 2 foundations in one video. So today we are going to try the Lawless Conceal the Deal foundation. I think this one might be even lighter in color than the Beauty Blender one. The color I got is Sesame, which said light medium neutral, I believe, so I thought it was going to match me, but I think it's a little too light. Since I primed my face with my Magic Cream, I'm going to skip any other primer. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this one with a brush. This brush is from BK Beauty, the BK Beauty 101 brush. This is very light. So if you usually are my complexion, do not get the color Sesame, because you're going to look like a ghost. Now this foundation is supposed to be like a very liquidy full coverage foundation. Hopefully I can make it work, we'll see. For the amount of product that I applied, I definitely don't think this is full coverage. I would say maybe medium buildable at most, but I don't see full coverage because I can see all of my freckles through, and it's not even fully blended yet. I look like a mess. Alrighty, I'm going over it with the Beauty Blender because I wasn't loving the finish of it with the foundation, and I think I probably like it even less with the Beauty Blender. Oh my god. It's literally taking everything off. Now with the Beauty Blender, it's not even a medium coverage, it's more so like a sheer coverage because like so much of it came off. Okay, back with the brush. I didn't add any more product, just whatever product remains on the brush. And let's see if I can fix this somehow. Here it is with the light down. I think this is definitely the best I'm going to get this product to look. I would say it's like a medium coverage. It has a more matte finish, maybe natural to matte. It definitely looks very matte on some parts of my face, but then there's some others that look a little bit more glowy. Not much, but like a little bit more glowy. I am wearing a very heavy moisturizer underneath, so maybe that's why. First impressions though, I probably wouldn't do the Lawless foundation if you have dry skin, because I don't think my dry skin is loving it. So if you were wondering between the 2 foundations that I got during the sale, I definitely would go for the Bounce Tint from Beauty Blender because I really liked that one. This right here, I'm not really loving it. I'm not really liking it at all, basically. I'm not even sure if I want to keep it on for the rest of this video. I'm going to keep it on, and I'm going to use my KVD Mod Con contour to give myself a little bit of color because I needs it. I like to just draw this one on and then blend it. It's super liquidy and very easy to blend. Okay, so with the sponge, I'm just going to bounce it in. Same thing over here. This whole process, I feel like it just took more makeup off. I'm putting some concealer on because I feel like this process of making this foundation match me, it just took so much makeup off of my face. My nose doesn't have foundation anymore. Okay, I think I kind of fixed it. The problem with this is we're not even really judging the foundation anymore. I didn't like it. I had to put a lot of things on top of it to kind of make it work. So I don't think I'm going to be keeping that one, to be honest, because my skin just did not like it. It lifts off. It's not full coverage. I had really high expectations for it, but at least out of the 2 foundations that I got from the sale, I do really love the Beauty Blender one. Okay, so next I'm just using my Charlotte Color Corrector for right underneath my eye here where my under eyes are a little bit purpley, and I'm just blending it in with my Beauty Blender. Look at how that foundation just lifted again from my cheeks. I'm so disappointed. It's okay though, we're going to keep going. This is my YSL concealer, the full cover concealer in number 2, and I just restocked on it. This is my one that I wasn't fully done with yet. And I just love to draw this concealer on because it's so thin. So I just blend it from the side of my nose right here, all throughout my under eye area. I'm going to put a little bit more down the center of my nose and chin. And once again with my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend it all in. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use the One Size mini powder from Patrick Starr's One Size Beauty. And I'm just going to do a light dusting of it right underneath my eye. And I'm using my Wayne number 3 brush for this. Since I got my Sephora haul, the handful of times I've done my makeup, I've used this powder. And I have to admit, it's pretty amazing. I really have been loving it. Great to set my T-zone area with a very light dusting of it. To add a little bit more bronzer to my face, I'm going to use my Hourglass face palette. This is my Refer number 24 brush, and I'm going in with the bronzer shade. And I'm just going to blend that bronzer right here on my cheeks. I wanted a bronzer that was really nice, natural, and radiant because I already contoured the face underneath. So I just wanted to add something soft and subtle on top. And this is perfect right there. So same thing on this side. I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer on my forehead as well. That Hourglass bronzer is just so freaking beautiful. Since I'm trying to use all of my newest products for blush and highlighter, I definitely want to grab these two right here from the new Glam Face Palette from Natasha Denona, which I surprisingly really love. I was expecting not much from this and I'm in love, okay? This is definitely worth it in my opinion. Check out my review if you haven't already. So I'm going to use a clean-ish side of my sponge for the blush right here. And I'm just going to bounce it on my cheek. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And this blush is really nice and soft, which I absolutely love. Because it gives me a little bit of color, but it's subtle, but it's flushy. I really love it. And I love the formula of it as well. So with my Wayne number 4 brush, I'm going to grab the highlighter. And we're going to put it right here on the cheekbone area. Back with whatever blush is left on my sponge, I'm going to tap it over the edge of the highlighter to soften the glow a little bit. I have a few lipsticks I want to try, so I'm going to try and go soft on the eyes. Famous last words. I'm going to go in with the color Radiate and use that as my crease color here. This is my Refer number 15 brush. And I'm just going to blend everything. Same brush and a little bit of the color Gratitude. And I'm just going to intensify the outer V of the eye ever so slightly. And then I'm just going to do an eyelid color. I'm going to get the color Quartz right here since this one's one of the more subtle ones from this palette. And this is my Refer number 21 brush, and I'm just going to put that color all over my eyelid. Underneath the eye, I'm going to use the color Gratitude, and I'm just going to pinch my number 15 brush to blend it because I don't feel like getting any more brushes dirty. So I'm just back and forth going to blend that color under my bottom lashes. And the color Self Love right on the inner corner here. I'm going to curl my lashes with my Refer lash curler. By the way, if you've been planning to buy anything from Refer, do not get anything from Refer right now. I will of course let you know when a sale is coming, but there's a sale coming very soon. It's a really good sale, and so just wait till the end of the month. Their Black Friday sale is going to be amazing, and so don't buy any Refer right now. Just wait like 1.5 more weeks or so. Alrighty, curl, curl, curl. And I'm going to go ahead and apply my Dark Star mascara from Pat McGrath, which fresh tube. I'm so excited about it. Let me be right back with mascara on. Okay, my mascara is on and I am loving the subtle eye look. Next, let's try on some lipsticks, and what I have here is BK Beauty's lip liner and lipstick collection, and I figured it's new and I definitely want to try it. So let's go ahead and try everything. I already swatched all of these for you when I unboxed them, and I have to admit I was not expecting the quality of this packaging is superb. It's like very, very sturdy. It's got a magnet. I absolutely loved it. The lip liner's packaging is more standard plastic twist up, but the lipstick packaging I love. I'm just going to try a few different lip liner lipstick combos, starting with the Warm Spice lip liner. I'm going to go from lightest to darkest. And these liners are so soft. Okay, so here's the Warm Spice lip liner. And then I have two lipsticks to pair with that one. I wanted to use the color Acceptance, which is this one right here. I'm just blending it in with a brush. So this right here is Warm Spice with the color Acceptance on top. I really love this lip combo and it matches my eyes so nicely. Back with just the Warm Spice lip liner. And this time I'm going to put the color Kindness on top, which is this one here. This one matches it even better. Okay, so here's that lip combination. Absolutely love this one too. And I'm taking it off again. Okay, so next I'm going to try the lip liner in the color Sweet Pea. This one's like a pinkier, softer type of liner. Okay, so here's the lip liner in the color Sweet Pea. And then the lipstick I'm going to put in the center is the color Self Love, which is this really pretty light pink shade. I'm not very into pink lipstick, so I definitely like the first two lip combos better than this. But here it is. If you like pink lipsticks, this might be the lip combo you like best. I have to say these lipsticks feel so soft and creamy and shiny and comfortable on the lips. I'm glad I started with the lighter shades because my lips keep getting redder and redder underneath. Next, the lip liner in the color Pink Lady. Ooh, this one is pretty. It's like a warm pink, which for some reason I like better. And then the lipstick I'm going to combine with it is the lipstick in the color Inner Beauty. Okay, so here's what that looks like. I actually really like this lip combo here. I'm very proud of not going overboard with my eye look today because all of these lip colors have matched this eye look really nicely, which was the point. Last but not least, the lip liner in the color Alter Ego. Okay, so here's the Alter Ego lip liner. And then in the center, I'm going to use the lipstick in the color Passion, which is just a little bit lighter. Okay, so this is the darkest lip combo. That was all the makeup I had to try, so let's do something about this hair. Tangle Teezer sent me some brushes about a month ago, and I've really been enjoying using them. I have this one, and they also sent over a scalp massager that I've been using in the shower, and it's so good. Okay, so the hair is brushed. Let me use some of my new dry shampoo. Just as I remember, very little white cast in comparison to a lot of the other dry shampoos on the market. Okay, I know I look like a hot mess right now, but I went ahead and parted my hair kind of where I wanted it, and we are going to use my long barrels. I used them the other day and I was very, very impressed with how long my curls actually lasted. And I have this water bottle right here that Tangle Teezer sent me, so I'm going to wet some of the pieces that I want to curl, and I'm going to curl them not like I did the other day because they were a little bit too puffy, but I'm going to try something different. Okay, the hair is curled, but as you can see, they're not mixing, so I'm going to give them a little bit of a shake. I just want some beachy waves, you know? That's all I want. Alright, I went ahead and put it to the side. I added a little bit of oil to it, and these are my final curls right here. This is nice. I like this much better. Highly recommend if you have long hair to get the long barrels because in my opinion they make a night and day difference. Okay, so this is it. These are all of the products that I have been wanting to try. I really hope that you guys like this get ready with me video. I've really enjoyed everything that I've gotten lately except obviously for this Lawless foundation. This just, my skin did not like it, so I don't recommend it, especially if you have dry skin like me. it's not for me. And it's definitely not about the fact that I got the wrong color, which that contributed too, but you guys saw how like it just looks streaky with the brush, then it lifted with the sponge, then I had to go back with the brush, and it just ugh. And it was just a hot mess. It ended up looking a little bit on the dry side. I didn't like it. However, the Bounce foundation from Beauty Blender I really loved and I highly recommend, as well as everything else that I used in this video. All of the links, of course, are in the description box, so if there's anything you're interested in, definitely check out the links down there. We only have a couple of days left before the Sephora sale ends, so any last minute things you need to pick up, definitely go ahead and do so. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you so much and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!